tell you guys something. I was not planning to film this week at all. I was like, girl, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Today's my only free time and I'm just exhausted and I want to just lay in bed. But I'm like, I'm not gonna leave y'all stranded. So we have another banger. Before we go any further, don't forget to like the video, drop a comment, subscribe, share the video. This week's video is going to be 5 things to do before moving to Canada. And yeah, just make sure you do these things or do some of these things before you come here, because I feel like it's gonna be beneficial to you in the long run. Numero uno, visit the doctor before you come here. Go get your checkup and all of those things, because getting a doctor in Canada, or I know specifically in PEI, getting a doctor takes so long, and I feel like it's a Canada-wide thing because doctors are just hard to get. So get your checkup done. Get your checkup done before you come, because yeah, the wait time to get a doctor here is ridiculous. Honestly, you have people that are on wait lists for months, for years, that haven't gotten to see a doctor. So yeah, go get your checkup and all of that, because the wait times are crazy across the country. So do all what you need to do all of that before you come here. If you need to go to the dentist, go get your teeth clean, go get a tooth removed, go do that. I don't think dentist is as bad as the doctors, like wait time wise, but still do all of that before you come here. And it's probably cheaper in your home country than it will be in Canada, because I know in Jamaica definitely you might wait a while on the day to see the doctor. You're not gonna be waiting months to see a doctor, I don't think, but you probably spend all day at the clinic, you know. But it's cheaper, and that's if you go public, because if you go private you probably pay more, but it's not as, you won't wait as long. It's cheaper in Jamaica, that I know, cheaper to go to the doctor there than it is here. So it might be cheaper in your home country too. So yeah, if you're able to go to the doctor there, do your checkups and everything, make sure everything is all right, do that before you come. That's number 1. Number 2, you hear the French? I'm be fluent. Oh my god. Number 2 is learn to cook. Yes, for real, learn to cook, because why you can't cook at your big age? Okay, let me not say that. 2 is learn to cook. All right, because delivery is expensive. I would know. All right, I know when you're working and going to school and everything, you can be tired when you come home, but I suggest meal prepping, because that will make life so much easier for you if you meal prep. Because delivery fees, DoorDash, skip the dishes, they're expensive. What you'll probably pay $13 for a combo, if you go in the store, you're gonna pay like 25 to 30 on DoorDash. So you're gonna pay double on DoorDash and skip the dishes and all of that. It's just gonna add up. It's gonna be expensive. So please learn to cook and actually learn time management and meal prep and all of those things. Janique, I'm talking to you right now, because you need to stop. Although I've been cutting back, so I'm alright. I've been cutting back. I've been cooking more and all of that. So learn to cook if you can't cook, or learn to cook some basic dishes that you know will keep you full and give you the nutrients that you need. Because like I said, it's expensive. DoorDash groceries expensive too, not gonna lie, but DoorDash is more expensive. You can pay $30 for one meal that gonna keep you full for like 2 hours, and then you're hungry again. It don't make sense. All right. And then another thing is, a lot of the fast food places, they're not gonna be what you're used to back home, you know. Like for example, KFC in Jamaica and KFC here, or KFC in the Cayman Islands, they're very different. We know KFC in Jamaica is, and KFC in Cayman is good too, right? Depends on the location, not gonna lie. But KFC in Cayman is alright. But the KFC here, I bought it one time and I was, is it a different recipe? What is going on? First of all, the chicken was teeny tiny. It was like this size, and it just never tastes right. It did not taste. It didn't have no seasoning. It just did bland and oily. So yeah, it might be different. So that's why you need to learn to cook, so you can make sure it tastes good. Number 3. Number 3, guys, is to learn a trade. I'm talking about like here. You know, learn to braid, learn to install your wig, learn to do nails, learn lashes, all of those. Learn to do something, because let me tell you, the amount that they're charging to do hair and nails and lashes over here, God, it's insane. Makeup, stuff like that, it's a lot of money, which I mean, I don't blame them at all. I don't blame them. They should charge a lot of money, but I just don't want to pay that much money. So it's good to learn how to do things yourself. I've never braided a hair before I come here. Let me tell you, I've never braided a hair before I come here. I used to do crochet and like my own kinro, like just dookie braids, but that's it. That's it. Now I come here, I did my own hair. I did this Sunday. Check out my TikTok and you can see it. I did this Sunday. All of a sudden, I'm doing box braids. Make it make sense, because I can't afford the $300 for one hairstyle. No. I mean, I feel like for special occasions, definitely, but learn to do your things, because it can add up. It can be expensive. So if you can do nails, lashes, hair, makeup, all of those things, not only for yourself, but you can use it as a good side hustle. You know, you can use it to, because somebody gonna always need somebody to do their hair and the nails and the lashes and all of that. So it can be a good side hustle. You can make a good amount of change doing that. So even if you don't learn it for yourself, learn it for money. If you already know how to do it, yeah. I mean, this one is not a must, but it's a good thing to do. It's a good thing to have a trade, you know. All right. Numero quattro. Number 4. Get a Visa debit card, because it's good to have while you wait for your bank account. So for example, when I was moving here, I had my NCB, which is National Commercial Bank in Jamaica. I had that card, and it was a Visa debit card, so I was able to use it like online and stuff. When I was leaving, I told them, put a travel advisory on the card, don't put an end date, because I don't know when I'll be back. And then they put a travel advisory on it, and I was able to use the funds on it. Like when I landed at the airport, it was the middle of the night, I was hungry. I was able to buy food in the airport, in Toronto airport, with my Visa debit card. And I was able to, when I was in quarantine, I was able to order delivery for food and for groceries. So it's good to have a Visa debit card while you wait for your actual debit card. I know some people are able to open a bank account before they come into the country. I didn't do that. I didn't try to do that. So it's good if that's not an option for you. You know, if you're not planning to open an account until you get here, then it's good to have a Visa debit card. And chances are you already have one. So check if your card has Visa or MasterCard or something and it's able to shop online, then you probably can use it when you come to Canada. Just tell them put a travel advisory on it. The reason for the travel advisory is so when you swipe it in another country, it won't get shut down. You know, they won't think it's like fraud or something and shut it down. So the travel advisory is a good thing to have. Number 5 is the one that I heavily think everyone should do, is to either learn to drive. If you already know how to drive, make sure you bring your physical driver's license. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that have their license back home but didn't bring it with them and have to have it shipped and stuff. Don't do that, please. Bring your license with you. Come with your license. If you don't have your license, get your license, because I guarantee you the process in your country is probably it's easier to get your license than it is in Canada. So like, my license is not a Jamaican license. My license was a Caymanian license. So what I had to do for that was I did my learner's test, and I did that like 17, 18, like when I was a teenager. Old teenager, but still. So yeah, I did the learner's test, which is the paper test, and then I did the road test, and I got my full license, which was valid for like 5 years. When I moved here, it was still valid. So I didn't have to, there's usually a wait period. It depends on the province. There's usually a wait period. So I know in the Atlantic provinces it's similar. I know definitely PEI and Nova Scotia. If you don't have your license, you have to do your learners, then you have to wait 1 year, and then you have to do the road test after the 1 year wait. If you have your license, then you don't have to do that. You just do your learners again, then you do a course, and the course in PEI is just 5 hours PowerPoint presentation. and you do that, then they give you a slip to say, yeah, you completed the course, and then you do your road test, and that's it. Then you get your Canadian license, which is what I did. So I have my Canadian license now, and even though I don't have a car, oh my god, somebody please bless me with a car. But even though I don't have a car right now, it's good that I have my license, because now my Canadian license is expired. But because I started the process before it expired, I started the process to get my Canadian license, I didn't have a problem. So if you let your license expire on you, you're gonna have to do the whole thing with the 1 year wait and all of that. So get your license before you come, and then when you come, even if you don't plan to get a car yet, transfer it into the Canadian license. It depends on where you're from. Some places you can just transfer it, but I know majority of places, like the countries in the Caribbean and stuff like that, you can just transfer it. You have to do the learners, do the course, and then do the road test. So even though you still have to do the road test and the written test, it just makes the process easier. You can't go around the test, but it just makes it easier, and it cut down on the wait time. So get your license, bring your physical copy of your license with you before you come. All right? Yes, you can't say me never tell you. You can't say me never tell you. Don't say Johnny never tell you. This was just a quick video because let me tell you, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. You see these bags under my eyes? Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I didn't plan to film, but I was like, let me do a quick video for y'all. So that's 5 things you need to do before you move to Canada. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can drop them down below. I honestly see them quicker when you comment them down below than on my Instagram, because I haven't been on Instagram recently because a girl just haven't been, you know. And yeah, I don't really check my messages that often, so sorry if you DM me. I'll check it today. So sorry. Yeah, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with someone that's planning to come to Canada now or in the future. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.